Hey, it's Tyler, and I just completed my first weekend out sober. I don't remember the last time I went out on a weekend and didn't have a drink. This feels like a big accomplishment. And if you saw in one of the last videos, I talked about how I have a lot of social anxiety. And it's really hard for me to be in spaces that are full of people, like really loud places where there's a lot of commotion. I just get really easily overwhelmed and overstimulated, and it's just not my thing. So last night, my best friend, my fiance, and we went to dinner and then we went bowling. And it was interesting because both at dinner and at bowling, there's alcohol that you can order. And I'm not going to lie, it was really tempting for me to want to order a drink, but at the same time, it wasn't as hard as I thought it was going to be. I mean, I knew going in that I wasn't going to be ordering alcohol. I knew going in that I should expect other people to be ordering alcohol around me, and I don't know. I think that's just part of committing to not drinking alcohol, is also accepting that like other people around you are going to do what they're going to do. Just because you're making a change doesn't mean everybody else around you needs to. So dinner was great. Bowling was a little difficult, especially like the last half of bowling. It was full of people. It was really loud. It was cosmic bowling. So, and I've been wanting to go bowling for a long time. I love bowling, but usually when I go, I get myself a couple drinks, and that's kind of part of the fun. So this was a little different, and it was definitely a little overstimulating. I definitely felt that weight of anxiety on me for pretty much the whole night. And I wouldn't say it completely ruined my time. I had a good time, but it's just, I noticed that for sure. But also, I want to keep in mind that this is the first time that I've gone a week without drinking in a very long time. This is the first time I've gone out and not drank in a very long time. So of course, like, this is going to be the hardest. When I first came home, I was kind of beating myself up about the fact that like I didn't feel like I was having as much fun as the other people around me. And that's kind of something I've judged myself about for my whole life because of my social anxiety. Like in school, even just like something like family gatherings. Like I have just never been someone who like really thrives being surrounded by people. It doesn't even matter who the people are. I get really socially overstimulated. And, I think that's part of the reason why I gravitated to alcohol so easily, because alcohol is that quick, like, band-aid for my social anxiety. Alcohol is that thing that makes me feel like a normal person who's happy to talk to everybody. And I do love that. I love feeling like that. I love connecting with people, and I don't know why I struggle with that naturally. I don't know why sober me struggles so much with that. And to be honest, I think that is just the hardest part of being social for me, is just being me. My fiance was telling me, like, maybe you need to just stop seeing yourself like there's something wrong with you. Maybe you just need to accept that, like, that's just who you are. That's how you are. And maybe that's okay. And I thought that was good advice. I feel like it's hard advice to follow because, like, I want to enjoy people more than I do. I want to, but it's hard. So yeah, this is just a little quick update video about how my first sober weekend out in a while went. And it didn't go horribly, but it had its challenges. At the end of the day, I am proud of myself for pushing myself outside of my comfort zone, doing what is difficult, doing what is different, at least compared to my old patterns, and I'm feeling good. I feel like every day that goes by that I'm not drinking, I feel even better. So yeah, I think even with all the hard stuff, it's all good stuff. I'll be making another video soon. I'm just going to keep this going. I think this is good for me to just document what I'm going through, and hopefully it's interesting for you too. So thanks for stopping by and listening to my story, and I'll see you in the next one.